took the show and we put it in a very unique environment, which the kids were so impressed. Everybody was impressed. And then I thought to myself, well, I think it would be great to have, instead of my regular assistants, I'm going to pull some students from day and night, and they could experience from beginning to end. And that was amazing. And the kids did, I don't want to call them kids, I always call them kids, but the students did such an amazing job. I think to see them just in their moment behind the scenes, just looking at every little thing and just trying to embrace everything was so fulfilling for me. And towards the end of the evening or the next day, the most fulfilling part was one of my assistants, Desiree, who's a daytime student, graduated I think about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. She was offered a job, and she did a very good job. And people recognize professionalism. People recognize kindness when you're on set. And I think to me, more than anything, besides being creative and being a great makeup artist and a great hairdresser, you need to have the type of attitude where people enjoy working with you. Because nobody, when you're working on a project for 12 hours a day, wants to be hanging out with a makeup artist with a bad attitude or the ego bigger than LA or whatever city you may be working in that day. And that, people ask me all the time, what are the secrets and how did you get where you are, and what did you do and what did you not do? And what I cannot teach this to more people that I come across enough, and that is embrace a great attitude. Be pleasant to work with, be a great listener, and I think most importantly is don't act like you know it all. Because no matter what, I learn even from the students. Still, I learn from everybody, every artist I've ever worked with, I have learned something from them. And I've embraced that attitude years ago. And I've seen great makeup artists and great hairdressers in not good situations, And I think the way you deliver your message, whatever project you're working on, people could feel your unprofessionalism and your unpleasant attitude. And I tell the students that all the time. Please choose a good attitude. Even when they're in school, there's always going to be challenges. Whether it's in the classroom or whether it's working on a project. There's challenges, it's part of life. I mean, I constantly see young girls that they think that just because, they're beautiful, they're gonna get hired. Well, if you're beautiful and you have a bad attitude on set, I don't want to work with you, and neither does the next person. No producer or any great artist or hair artist is gonna want to work with anyone like that. And students really need to embrace that. And they have, and I'm proud of them. I'm very, very proud of them. I feel like every time I go in there, they give me feedback, and I feel that my time that I have given to my community has paid off. And that's the most fulfilling part. It's not about working with celebrities. It's not about being on set and being in magazines. All that is great, but I think the most fulfilling part of my job as an artist is giving back to my community and changing their perspective as far as how to be professional, embrace a good attitude, and you'll be invited back and you'll be asked to do more projects.